सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ Upadesa Sahasri, chapter 18, verse number 166. Siddhi dukkitva ishtam syat tachaktischendasatmanah मिथ्याभिमानतो दुःखी तेनार्थापादनक्षमः. Shankaracharya introducing a Purvapakshi and negating him. All possibilities of confusions Acharya introduce. Whether Purvapakshi is asking directly or not, we do not know. But these type of objections, questions, they are possible in human mind. Therefore, wherever there is objection comes, argument comes, Acharya address that problem, confusion. So wherever the addressee is there, the Purvapakshi, we introduce him as Purvapakshi. Some places Purvapakshi is not very evident. Some places Purvapakshi is like Sankhya, Nyaya, Yoga, Vaisheshika, Purvapakshis are evident, like Buddha, Sunyavadi, Yogachara. But some places the student mind thinks in a different way. That possibilities are there. So therefore, every time you need not see opposition, opponist, you need not see that. If it is not there also, we have to see that objection of any student, asked by any student, or this possibility is there. Acharya himself assume in his mind and he removes that doubts. That is why many times Purvapakshi I say. In Bhashyam and all, they write Purvapakshi, Shanka they write. Shanka means doubt. That means Purvapakshi ityarthaha. Purvapakshi means opponist. Opponist means the one who object Vedantin, Advaitin's view. It is not a view actually. We call it as view, but that is the truth. Therefore, there are lot of confusions in the human mind. Doubts, questions. Here also in this 66th verse we are seeing the Sakshi Saksha Sambandha, Adhyaksha Adhyakshya Sambandha. This Sakshya alone is called as Buddhi, which Buddhi has got the Pramata status. Upakara done by the Sakshi blessing or doing upakara to Buddhi, our own Buddhi, intellect. This Buddhi gets the Pramata status, knower status, doer status. This status of Pramata given by Sakshi is called Upakara. It is not an action. Because Sakshi Chaitanyam is Nirvikaraha. If any action you put upon Sakshi, giving what giving Chidabhasa or Pramata status. It is not giving really. It is as though Sanidhya Matrena, in the presence of Sakshi Chaitanyam, Buddhi gets illumined. That is the understanding. Otherwise, you think the Sakshi has given Chidabhasa, given. No, giving is an action. You should not take it as an action, because Atma happens to be Nishkriyaha, Akriyaha. That Akriya Atma cannot do anything. Pavam. Your poor Atma cannot do anything. Wherever such words comes, you have to segregate. Yes, this is as though, as though. Otherwise, if you don't do your job, student has to do his own homework in the mind, then and there, in the class itself. Otherwise, you will be somewhere and teacher teaching is somewhere, you will be far, far away from the teaching. So, minimum homework then and there you have to do. Once the teacher says some points may not be repeated again and again. That has to be remembered, like this upakara, doing upakara. Doing is an action. Upakara is done by Sakshi, means again it will become action. It is my job as a student job. I have to see that it is only a blessing. Once we say Sanidhya Matrena, throughout my listening of Vedanta, I should remember this Sanidhya Matrena. By mere sheer presence of Atma, matter function like magnet. Magnet example we have to remember. Just as the magnet presence Sanidhya Matrena, magnet is not moving. In the presence of magnet, all iron pieces are moving. Why they are moving? That is the power of magnet. Similarly, the power of Atma is that in its presence, the matter becomes Chetanam. Chit-Shakti Chetana Rupanar. Lalita Sahasranama. Chetana Rupanar. The Chaitanyam is the nature of Atma. What to do? Mirror nature is to reflect. Mirror cannot say, I cannot reflect you now. Mirror nature, if it is there, in front of it, whoever comes, it illumines the reflection of that object. Similarly, if you ask, Dukkhitvam ishtam siddhe chet, Dukkhitvam siddhehe ishtam syat. Shankaracharya asking a Purapakshi. Some people want to say Atma has got dukkham, Atma produce dukkham. Like that they say Atma's dukkham is the property of Atma, because people cannot understand the Paramarthika Satyam. They listen all from the Vyavaharika only, and they take everything as Vyavaharika only. Even Vedanta teaching also Vyavaharika only. That's why they never try to uplift themselves from lower order of reality, because it is difficult. Mind is saturated with that Vyavahara. In that groove only mind thinks. That is why if you have such an ishtam syat, you like to say that Dukkhitvam is there in Atma. Tat Shakti, it is the power of Atma. Suppose Purapakshi asks, just as Atma has got peculiar power of creation, why not Atma can have this peculiar power? Shakti means power, capability. It is capable of Kshamaha means capability. Shakti, power, Chandasa, as you wish, you are liking, as you wish, It is there in the Atma. Atmanaha dukkhitvam ishtam syat, as you wish, O Purvapakshi. As you wish, as you postulate. Postulate means guessing, just imagination, as you wish, postulating, chandaha. Then, if you ask, why can't Atma have the dukkhitvam? Suppose a person says, because Shastra is talking about dukkha nivritti. Dukkha nivritti, removal of sorrow, Shastra is talking. Therefore, I want to say there is dukkham. Because Shastra is prescribing dukkha nivritti. You will be free from dukkha. That means there must be a dukkha. Like it is like saying, doctor is there, doctor is giving prescription, that means there must be some disease in me. There must be some roga in me. Because doctor is there, therefore I have disease. Otherwise, doctor, why he is giving prescription? Doctor giving prescription means there must be some problem in me. Because doctor is there, prescription is there, therefore what? I am rugnaha. Rugnaha ante rogi enna. Appadi eppadi solla mudiyum? You should not say like that. Like this, Purvapakshi is saying, since Shastra says dukkha nivritti, there must be dukkham. That dukkham must be in Atma. Why can't we take like that? Sthula dharma is there, superimposed on Atma. Dukkhitvam also superimposed on Atma. Why can't we take? That is what Acharya says, mithyabhimana dukkhitvam. Because of identity, abhimanataha dukhi, tena arthapadana kshamaha. If you accept it as a mithya, ahankara is mithya, its dukkham also mithya. Sakshi is satyam, therefore mithya dukkham and satya sakshi cannot coexist. Sakshi means Atma. Really, dukkha cannot be in Atma. I am sorrowful, I am sad when you say, then that sadness is not belong to you. I am means ahankara. There you have to take ahankara. You are not ahankara. That is the problem. You are not able to understand aham sakshi. You are taking yourself as ahankara only. If you take as yourself as ahankara, dukkha will be there. If you want to be free from dukkha. See the funny dialogue here. I am sad, I am sorrowful. Are you interested in coming out of sorrow? Yes, why not? I want to be free from sorrow. Desire is 100% to be free from sorrow. But that dukkham is belong to whom? You have to listen. When you want to be free from sorrow, you must listen. The dukkha is belong to whom? Then listen to Shastra. What Shastra says? That dukkham belongs to lower order of reality, ahankara, which ahankara is mithya, therefore its dukkham also mithya. Dukkham is not there in aham. In ahankara it is there, pramata. In aham, sakshi, dukkha is not there. It cannot be there. I am not ahankara. So I want to be free from dukkham means what? I am not ahankara, you have to say. Mano buddhya ahankara chittani naham. I am not ahankara, therefore I am not a dukkhi. Dukkha happens in ahankara, pramata, that which is connected to sthula shariram, sukshma shariram. Acharya pointed out that it is because of abhimana. Your abhimana to ahankara, the sukshma shariram, and that sukshma sharira dwara sthula shariram, sthula sharira dwara family, people, possession, profession, And because of those problems, you are taking to yourself, since you are not ahankara, you are superimposing upon you the aham sakshi. Because that is mithya ahankara, this is sakshi chaitanyam, as though you are dukkhi. Real dukkham is not there at all. The whole world is suffering, very suffering. Shastra says only abhimana, identity. Identity is the cause for your sorrow. Ashariram vavasantam priya priyena sprushataha. If you know that aham ashariri, ashariri aham atma chaitanyam sakshi. Understand, aham you are using. For vyavahara, ahankara you have to use. Mithya ahankara you have to use. Mithya shariram you have to use. With matter only, this aham can do any vyavahara. Aham sakshi can do any vyavahara. Otherwise, it is not possible. Tena arthapadana means arthapatti pramanena, postulate. I can postulate this dukkhitvam only by adhyasa. Adhyasa, if I introduce, then work will be done. There is no necessity. Like a crystal, the red flower is appearing, making the crystal red, as it were. It is white only, but it looks like red. Similarly, otherwise, Atma asangha will be meaningless. Asanga Atma, asango hi ayam purushaha. Atma purushaha is asangaha. If I have dukkham, association with dukkham, I become sangaha. I means two meanings. You want to claim ahankara, have it. Dukkham you have to undergo. No, I don't want. Understand it as mithya ahankara. I am aham, the witnesser of dukkham happening in the pramata. Which pramata status I only gave. Like that actor putting the vesham of a old person and crying. Some problem, actor knows this old old person role, I am only putting a lot of makeup with wrinkles and all they do, look into the mirror and he knows that, what a beautiful makeup man did. Now I am, nobody can recognize me. He is very happy. The actresses is happy while playing that role. Similarly, if you identify yourself as Atma, Sakshi, Aham, you are like an actor. I, the Sakshi, am actor like, actresses like, acting with this body-mind complex, looking at the world, seeing the people, family, children. My God, what a beautiful drama is going on. That's why Jnani is always in drama. Drama he knows. The role play also he knows or she knows. Then how beautiful. The drama is so beautiful, enjoyable. That is what Bhagavan Krishna said, Vibhuti. My Vibhuti it is, my glory it is. You also can say. If I understand, it is my glory. If I don't understand and I misunderstand, suppose it is misery. Life is a misery. MBBS, boredom, burdensome, misery, struggle. Now everything is in your hand. Advaita says, Satya Sakshi Mithya Buddhi cannot have a real relation. Therefore, Buddhi is raised to Pramata status. Pramata is the knower of that dukkham. Pramata status also mithya. Prameya dukkham is experienced by Pramata can be satyam. When Pramata himself is mithya, how that Prameya dukkham in the mind can be real? It is also unreal. So Purvapakshi argument is negated in the second line. Atma has a peculiar power that you are asking, and he is always quoting. You are all telling, no, khatita sannapya bhayatmika no bhinnapya bhinna. Atma has got creation power. It is doing lot of creation. No, yes, we accept Atma alone. Tasmadva etasmad atmana akasha sambhutah. It is the power of Atma to do the creation. We postulate because the creation is there in front of us. We can establish that. It is Adhyaropa Kale Panchabhutas are born out of Atma. We are telling. Shastra is also telling. But nowhere Shastra says Dukkham is there in that Atma. Therefore you postulate Dukkham also. Postulate means what? Ardhapatti Pramana. Assuming that Dukkham is there in the Atma. That's why Acharya is asking, you establish first. Dukkham is there in the Atma, you establish. But I can talk about creation. Shastra is giving creation. I can give lectures years together. Creation about Vispulingaha, Sahasrasaha. So much of creation, Tajjalan, all those things we can talk. Tejo Bannam. But nowhere Shastra is telling there is Dukkham. From the Atma, Dukkham is produced just as creation is produced. So Purvapakshi, don't compare to that and this. If there is Dukkham, then the Atma, we can do some Kalpana. Some Kalpana we can do. Creation is Kalpana only. Because Shastra says, therefore we do some Kalpana until Apavada. Here also, if Dukkham is there, let us do some Kalpana. I cannot do that Kalpana also. Therefore, that is not established. Dukkham is not established. There is sorrow in Atma is not established. Shankaracharya says in this shloka, through Adhyasa, we can explain the Dukkham. It is only superimposition. You can negate with knowledge. If it is really produced, then you cannot negate it. If it is superimposed through knowledge, you can negate it. That is possible. Sorrow appear in Atma. It is transferred from Pramata to Atma. Pramata to Atma means, is it there in Pramata? Pramata is also mithya. Knowerhood is also mithya. Doerhood is also mithya. Therefore, in mithya vastu, real dukkham cannot be there. Even in Pramata also. It is only an appearance. It is only an appearance. Mithya adhyasarupa dukkham is there in the buddhi. It is there. Mithya abhimana is there in the buddhi. False identification is there in the buddhi. So ahankara amsha is vachyartha. Aham amsha, sakshi amsha is lakshyartha. We have to remember. Therefore, ahankara amsha is mithya. Ahankara amsha has got sorrow. Ahankara has got pain. Ahankara has no pain in the body actually. Pain is not there in the body. See this logic. If you analyze, very interesting. Really, pain is not happening in the body physical body. We feel finger pain, eye pain, ear pain. Through the physical body, Sukshma Shariram is experiencing the pain. Mind is experiencing the pain. Physical body level wound is there. Finger has got a wound or hurt, cut. Finger is not feeling. Yes or no? You get a finger cut because of knife when you are cutting vegetables. Suddenly blood comes. Is finger feeling or you are feeling? The pramata, the mind, buddhi is feeling. Why it is feeling the pain? Because of identification with the sthula shariram. Because of identification, even though blood is coming here, wound is here, finger is not feeling. Similarly, whole body, anything happens in the whole body. Body, physical body is not experiencing this feeling. Only mind only experiencing that. In the emotions, sad, sorrow, emotion comes in the mind because of mithya abhimana. That is why Acharya used that word. Mithya abhimanataha dukkhi. Tena arthapada kshamaha. Kshamaha means capable of explaining. Explaining what mithya abhimana is the cause for the dukkha. So Purvapakshi is saying sorrow is established in Atma, he says. So Acharya says no. Because he says, I have solid sorrow, I am experiencing it, therefore I have sorrow. This I, ahankara and aham is not clear for Purvapakshi. If he has clear knowledge, he is a jnani. He will not raise any questions. As long as person is not clear about aham and ahankara clearly, questions will be galore. Questions will be galore. Galore means millions of questions, continuous, lifelong. The ahankara, pramata, false I, lower I, aham, sakshi, chaitanyam, higher I, both are mixture doing the interaction. Aham, sakshi cannot say I am dukkhi. Pure ahankara cannot say I am dukkhi. Mixture only doing, if you know, you are a jnani. You are a jnani. You will not have any dukkham at all. Ahankara, my ahankara is having dukkham. My ahankara means what? That matter blessed by me as a pramata, it is playing with the matter. So matter interacting each other, therefore doesn't matter. That is the jnani's status. Let us come to the next shloka. Up to here we saw in the last class. What is the final conclusion? The sorrow property of ahankara appear in the sakshi aham. Dukkha anubhava is appearing in sakshi aham. Sakshi aham can never have dukkham. Impossible. Impossible. Therefore, in the mixture, now, really speaking, mixture only having the feeling. So, in the mixture, one is false, one is real. Now, you see, one is false, one is real. Who is false, who is real? Ahankara is false, pramata. Aham is satyam. Both cannot have real relation. Then what happened to the dukkham? Faded away, run away. Dukkham nai, aihi nai. Hodidi dukkha nivrutti. This is called dukkha nivrutti. Understanding where this dukkham is resting in. Can it rest in sakshi? No. Sakshi alone it can rest in. Impossible. Can it rest in ahankara? Pramata, it is jadam. It by itself it cannot have any dukkham. It is blessed by Sakshi Chaitanyam, Chetanatvam, temporarily. It is acting. It is not having a real sentiency of its own. That is why ahankara, buddhi, matter also cannot have dukkham. In between the sakshi and ahankara, the chidabhasa reflected consciousness which is temporarily giving sentiency, the feeling has come. It appears in the ahankara. That appearance you superimpose on aham. I am sad, you say. I am means don't take as yourself ahankara. Don't take yourself as sakshi. Sakshi can never have sadness. Can ahankara have? Ahankara is a matter, jadam. Therefore, what to do? Drop identity. Mithya abhimana, you have to drop. That is the only job you can do. Now, Purva Pakshi is negated. That superimposition is, now Purva Pakshi asks, suppose, okay, my assumption is wrong, your assumption is correct. Shankaracharya says, my assumption is better than your assumption. Purva Pakshi may argue, how can you say so? I am wrong. Atma is having dukkham, mine is wrong, you are right. Atma is not having, it is only appearance you are telling. How do you know you are right? Shastra. Shastra is the pramanam to say I am right. So Shankaracharya says, my postulation is better than your postulation. Now look into next sloka. Shankaracharya says, going to say, some people, kaschit, they assume where there is no chalanam, they want to see chalanam. Movement is not there, they want to see movement. Where there is no touch, they want to see touch. Where there is no any action, they want to see actions. Look into the verse. Asparshopi yatha sparsham chala chalanadicham. Achalachalanaadicha avivekat tatha dukkham manasam chatmanikshate. It's quite simple. This sloka, you see, avivekat. First line you see, yatha, just as, asparshaha. Atma is asparsha. Means it cannot be touched. Asparshaha. Then achalaha. Asparshaha sparsha iti. Achalaha chalanadi. Adipadat utthanam, sitting and raising, standing, like that. Adipadat. These are all abhyasya. Sparsha dharmaha. Sthula sharirasya sparsha dharmaha atmani adhyasya. Whatever sparsha, chalana, etc. are sthula sharira dharma. Suppose he asks, yes, just as you are superimposing sthula dharma on atma, why can't you superimpose dukkham on atman? Dukkham on atma, superimposition okay, but that is only seeming appearance. That is also you have to do threadbare analysis. Even that superimposition really possible? Is it really possible other than your ignorance? Other than your mithya abhimana, false identification, and thinking you are so intelligent. You are so intelligent and behaving in front of Guru Jnanis, showing your knowledge. That is why in our sampradaya, acharya's front, we are not supposed to talk much. Because as long as you are, but invariably people talk. What to say? No. Really speaking, a person who want to learn more, talk less. Who want to learn more, the knowledge is so deep, so deep. Say, therefore, as you are silent your mind as much as possible, the mithya abhimana you drop, your buddhi will be ready to learn. But people don't have that much patience to drop abhimana, aham abhimana, buddhi abhimana. That is called ahankara. Therefore, avivekat, that is called avivek. Mithya abhimana is there because of aviveka. They want to see. Some people means what? Some people, sthula sharira is different from Atma. Atma is not sthula shariram. Like that, Purva Pakshi argue, why can't you accept Sukshma Sharira Dukkha Dharma to Atma? Why can't you accept Yatha Sthula Sharira Dharmaha Atmani Adhyasyante Tadha Sukshma Sharira Dharmaha Api Atmani Adhyasyante? Like that. That Adhyasa word we only use in Advaita Vedanta. Other systems or philosophies don't talk about Adhyasa. So, avivekat tatha asparshe atmani sparsha dharmaha ikshate kaschit. Kaschit, somebody is seeing like that because of aviveka. Tadha dukkam manasancha atmani ikshate. Ikshate means kaschit ikshate. Some people see tatha, just as the sthula sharira, sparsha, walking, talking, all they are seeing on Atma, they see the dukkham also upon Atma. Manasam dukkham, that dukkham which is in the mind. Which is in the mind, just as they see achale atmani chalam drushyate, ikshate, sparshe atmani sparsha ikshate, tadvat manasam dukkham atmani ikshate kaschit. Kaschit is not said, ikshate means somebody look at like this. Manasam sukshma sharira dukkham atma dukkam iti ikshate avivekat. Avivekat atmani ikshate. Therefore, what is the solution? From 168 and 169, he concludes this topic. What topic? Sakshi sambandha. There cannot be any sambandha at all. Mithya vastu ahankara sakshyam cannot have relation with sakshi satya vastu. Satya anrute midhuni kritya. How can you make rope snake and rope relation? Marriage, water and sand, can you talk about their relation? The Swapna Purusha and Jagrat Purusha can have relation. Both are different orders of reality. But relation appearing, because that is your Bhranti. Remove that Bhranti. How to remove? Listen to Shastra. So he is going to conclude this topic. Shankaracharya says, understanding Mahavakya properly, Anvaya Vyatireka he is applying now. Viveka Rupa Jnanena Vivekatmadhiya Dukkham Nudyate Chalanadivat Avivekasvabhavena Manogachyatya Nichataha Tada न दृश्यते दुःखं नैश्चल्येनैव तस्य तत् प्रत्यगात्मनि तस्मात् तत् दुःखं नैवोपपद्यते. From 170 he goes to the next topic. That is Chandogya Upanishad, he quotes Tattvamasi Mahavakya. That is the chapter name, Tattvamasi Prakaranam. This is, I don't know how many of you remember the chapter title. Tattvamasi Prakaranam. Tattvamasi Prakaranam, which chapter he has to take from Upanishad? And Chandogya Upanishad, the 6th chapter. That regular topic will come. With this, Sakshi Saksha Sambandha is going to be negated. Shankaracharya says, my experience, my explanation of sorrow is correct. What is that explanation? The transferred sorrow appear in Atma. If at all I am sad, you say, that is transferred epithet, transferred sorrow. First point. Then second point, then alone knowledge can negate that appearance of sorrow, unreal sorrow. Then only knowledge can negate. If it is real, knowledge cannot negate. Unreal, the knowledge can negate. Just like a black dot is there on the face, blot is there. If it is real, you have to do something. By jnanam it cannot go. By jnanam it cannot go. On your face, any mark is there. By getting jnanam, can it go? No. You have to do some karma for that. Some type of, I don't want to say, so many methods are there for that. Beauty parlor, those are going, they know. Okay, you have to do something for that. Pimples or some black spots, black dots, black blots, whatever we can say. And there on the face you have to do something. Not jnanam can remove. If there are some dots appearing because of mirror defect. Some mirrors, mirror is always in the back side, mercury they apply. How the glass can become mirror? I hope all of you know that. Glass, they apply one color, mercury color, either green color or red color, something they apply. Then that glass gets that transparency capacity, it become mirror. Normally after some time in mirrors, every one of us having experienced that. Mirror, old mirror, after some time that black backside mercury will go away. Slowly it will go away. After some time, any mirror, no mirror is permanently perfect. Every mirror, after some time, even Belgium mirror also, after some time the backside color will go away and the mirror is not clear. Black dots will be there in the mirror. And you look at your face. Some places you go, that mirror one is available. What to do? Some people don't want to throw that mirror in their house. Even though it is old mirror, people have abhimana on that mirror. My tata, kollu tata's time mirror, I don't want to throw it. And they look into that mirror only, their face. How it looks? It looks clear? No, it cannot be looked clear because of that mirror is having lot of black patches like. So what you have to do? What you have to do? You need not do anything. Jnanam, knowledge only. This my face is not having any dots, black marks. All these are belong to the mirror. Another example. I like this example. I hope you also like it. These black dots, whatever my face is appearing because of that mirror defect. Similarly, Pramata has got identity with the body, family, children, possession, profession. With the Anatma, all the defects, dust, dirt, Pramata, put on. What is giving for me? Aham, Sakshi Chaitanyam. I blessed that Pramata status I have given. After getting Pramata status, that Pramata putting that blame upon me, the Sakshi Chaitanyam. I, the Sakshi Chaitanyam, am ever free. I cannot be touched by that. What to do that foolishness of pramata, ahankara? It is its foolishness. I need not worry. That is why Jnani look at his own or her own ahankara as a fool ahankara, foolish ahankara, unenlightened ahankara, not lightened but dull ahankara, aviveka ahankara, what moodha ahankara. But not all of you. You are all intelligent, brilliant, Sakshi Chaitanyam. You are also looking at the foolishness of ahankar. That let us see. Let us smile sometime, at least by our own knowledge, understanding. We can be happy in our, because nobody will come and praise you. You are Indran Chandran, you are so great, you are knowledge, you are studying very well, very nice. Who will praise you? Who is having time to praise you? Nobody will praise. Everybody interested in to be praised by others. Nobody interested in praising you. You praise yourself, your knowledge. Praising here with understanding. Aho Jnanam, Aho Jnanam, Aho Shastram. Who will give this Ananda? It is not, no Ananda can be given by anyone. I am myself Ananda Swarupam. That is why Jnani is not depending upon anyone's appreciation, anyone's admiration, anyone's certificates. Who wants all those things? They are also mithya anyhow. Okay. Therefore, second argument is, if it is adhyasa jnana matrena nishedhum shakyate. Then third argument is, to prove dukkham, it belongs to the mind alone. The whole argument is meant for what? We prove that dukkham belongs to the mind alone. Until you know that mind is mithya, you will have to undergo the pain. If you know mind is mithya, that dukkham which belongs to the mind also mithya. Now dukkham is there or not? Not there. Not there. That is why in Atma Bodha, Shankaracharya says, Ragecha Sukha Dukkhadi Buddhau Satyam Pravartate Susuptau Nasti Tannashe Tasmad Buddhestu Natmanah Tannashat. When you go to sleep, what dukkham is there in deep sleep? Tell me. I am very, very happy in sleep, deep sleep. That's why raga, ichha, sukha, dukkha, etc. are buddhau satyam pravartate. In jagrata avastha, buddhi, active, satyam pravartate. At that time only they will be there. Sushuptau, tannase, buddhi is going to dormant form. There is no any interaction. Tannase, nasti. Dukkham is not there. Sushuptau nasti tannashat. Tannashat buddhinashat. Buddhinashat sushuptau. Araga, ichha, sukha, dukkha are not there. Tasmat, therefore, buddhistu na atmanaha. They all belong to the buddhi, not atma. You are buddhi or atma? I am atma. I am atma brahma. So I am not buddhi. Mano buddhyankara chittani naham. Then dukkha of buddhi belongs to buddhi. Therefore I am sorrowful, can you say? All Upadesa Sahasri students dare to say I am sad, I am sorrowful. If you say I am sorrowful, I am sad, you are identifying with mithya ahankara pramata. What you are not. You are identifying with matter. That is called aviveka. You want to continue in aviveka? All the best. Shastra is not going to bother. You are only going to bother, suffer later. Look into the shloka. Viveka atmadhiya. By viveka, atmadhiya, your own buddhi, when it is getting viveka by studying Upadesa Sahasri, dukkham nudyate, nudhatu. Nudyate means can be removed or destroyed. Chalanadivat, just as that chalanam, lelayativa, dhyayativa, and Brihadaranyukopanishad says. Chalanam, as though body is moving, what do you say? I am moving. When you are sitting in the train is moving. Actually, you are not moving. Because of train, you are also moving. The movement of the train is not your movement. Like that, sthula deha chalanam is as though my chalanam, atma. Like pot space is there in the pot. You move the pot space is also as though moves. But Akasha is achalaha. How it can move? Akasha itself cannot move. What to talk of Atma? Atma can never move. Achalaha. Because I am available in this body, I, the Atma, as though moving. Chalanadivat. Very nice sloka. Aviveka swabhavena. Because of aviveka, in Jagrata Avastha, lot of abhimana, deha abhimana. Viveka almost go down, feeble, when you are interacting with your son, daughter, with other members, anyone if you are talking, immediately ahankara will be on the top. Lower eye is on the top because you are doing vyavahara, you have to do vyavahara. Then this real nature slowly goes to dormant. Aviveka swabhavena manaha gacchati anichataha. Because of ignorance, manaha gacchati anichataha purushasya manaha. Purushasya anichataha manaha gacchati. Mind goes out. Gacchati means not going out into those emotions. It undergoes with those emotions. If you understand Naischalya Bhavena, 1 hour making you to sit in the class to bring this Nischala Bhava. Tat na drishyate dukkham naischalyattvena tasya tat dukkham tasya of that person naischalyattvena. When you go to sleep, nischalatvam, buddhi nicely inactive, passive. Mind passive, sense organs are passive, all passive, not active, inactive. Appa, nimmadi. Nischalatvena dukkham na drishyate. Dukkham is not there in Sushupti. So first line, second line is Anvaya, third line is Vyatireka. So 168 second line, 169 first line, you have to combine. 168 second line is Anvaya, Jagrat Satte Buddhi Sattve Dukkha Sattvam. Jagrat Abhave Sushuptau Vyatireka Dukkha Abhavaha. Tasmat Buddhau eva Buddhi Nashe Tannashaha. Pratyagatmani tasmat pratyagatmani dukkham na upapadyate. Therefore, in the inner self, aham sakshi, this dukkham is not at all feasible, possible. Feasible, it is not reasonable. It is unreasonable. Na upapadyate means it can never happen in what? Pratyagatmani, in me, the inner self, aham, sakshi. Adhyakshaha. It can never happen. Where is that Adhyakshaha? Where is that Sakshan? You, the Adhyakshaha, because of you only the whole dance is going on. Anatma is dancing. Stula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, playing the role. Morning to till night, weeks together, years together, decades together. In a Sakshi Pakaran children. Because of Sakshi, you only, this blessed body, blessed buddhi, sukshma shariram are working, functioning. Pratibodha viditam matam. Why you want any other proof? Sakshi proof vedma. Nida Sakshi, Nida Adhyakshaha. Because of you, the Sakshi Adhyakshaha, that Sakshyam Adhyaksha body mind is what a defective body, what a defective mind, full of defects. If at all body mind are useful, if you make use of it for this purpose, Jnanam purpose, it is wonderful. Manayeva, through manas alone, manasai veda maptavyam shastram, Kathopanishad. Through mind alone you can get knowledge. If you make use of that mind for this purpose, then body is useful, mind is useful, it is wonderful, beautiful. Otherwise, it is miserable. Body, mind is miserable, miserable, miserable because of its umpteen defects. If you know its purpose, body, mind, through that only I, the Sakshi Chaitanya, am manifesting. Make use of that mind towards this knowledge. Manasai Veda Maptavyam. Yan Manasa Namanute. That mind which goes Anatma, outside, external, all bhautikam, worldly things, worldly accomplishments, Namanute. You cannot get this knowledge. Manasai Veda Maptavyam Madharam Raja says Sukshmaya Sukshma Darshibhi. Those who become introverted. Introverted means Tuesday sitting 6 to 7 Upadesa Sahasri class. Introvertedness. Not sitting closing eyes. Okay? Studying, remembering the Shastra, listening to Shastra, reading your notes, listening to Swamini's words, remembering the Swamini's words. Swamini's words are Shastra words. Okay? Pratyagatmani na iti tasmat na upapadyate. Next line. Next line means 170 sloka. With this Adhyaksha sambandha over or Sakshi sambandha over. What sambandha? No sambandha. Okay. Seeming sambandha. As though sambandha. It is beautiful or miserable is in your hands. Let us go to our regular topic, Tattvamasi. Tvam satostulya nidatvat nilashvadidam bhavet. Only one line. Tvam sataha. Tvam is what? Tattvamasi. In Tattvamasi, Tatu Tvam. For that Tat, Acharya using Sat. Tvam Sata. Tam Sat means what here? Sadeva Somya Idamagra Asit. Sat alone is there. He Somya. Svetaketu. Sat alone is there in the beginning. Asit. Ekameva Dvitiyam. That is only one. Ekameva Dvitiyam. Tattvamasi, Tatu, Sat, whatever I said, Sadeva Somya, oh he Somya, oh pleasing son, that Sat, he used the pronoun here as Tat. Pronoun can refer to anything. Pronoun can refer to anything. Here, Tat, badla Sat is used. That Sat, Tvam. Tvam Satta. Tulya Nidatvat. Tulya Nida means what? Here locus. Nida means locus. Like blue horse. Neela Ashvaha. Idam Neela Ashvaha. This is blue horse. Blue horse won't exist anywhere. I do not know why Acharya is taking blue horse. Okay, blue lily is possible. Blue lily, blue lotus, blue lily. Okay, blue lily is possible. Okay, Acharya is telling we use it. Blue horse is this. Blueness and horse. Ashwatvam and Neelatvam both are in the horse. Samanadhikaranyam. It's a Samanadhikaranyam means what? I will explain in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.